case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed. Incinerate!
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Let's dance!
Clouds high, the birds call! Wind strike!
Let the show begin.
As one with wind and cloud!
Illusion Shakti! Let's dance! Time to go! On to oblivion! There is no escape! Go, Barbara, go! Protect us! Go, Barbara, go!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Illusion shattered! Let the show begin! Higher, higher, hands on fire! Go, Barbara, go! Let's dance! Shine down! I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Time to go.
Go, Barbara, go!
Wind strike. Clouds hide. Birds call.
This is the kind of surprise I could sing about.
Time to go.
Let the show begin.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Torn to oblivion!
A fateful offering. Time to go. Wind knows it.
Let's dance. Cross over.
Time to go.
Illusion
Wind
shattered.
strike. It's fine. As one with wind and cloud.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. Shine down. Let the show begin.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. Wind strike. Before the abyss.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
There is no escape.
Let's dance.
Now you shall perish.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Shine down.
I'll protect us. Cross over.
Time to go.
There is no escape.
Let's dance.
Wind Strider. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. Follow the wind. Time to go.
Let the show begin. Go, Barbara, go! This is the kind of surprise I could sing about.
A fateful offering. I follow the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Time to go.
Let's dance. Come on, we can do it. Higher, higher, hands up high. Huh? Go, Barbara, go!
Shine down!
As one with wind and cloud.
Now you shall perish!
With the wind.
Time to go.
Huh? Phew.
Follow the wind. Time to go.
Go!
Strider!
Time to go.
Clouds high, the birds call!
I'll protect us. Oh, huh. Yeah. Oh.
Time to go.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
One with wind and cloud. Time to go.
Wind strike!
Let the show begin.
Now you shall perish!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Wind strike!
There is no escape!
With the wind.
Follow the...
Illusion shattered!
As one with wind and cloud. Follow the wind.
Situation looks extremely serious.
Thank you, Ueno. Inform Sor-
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Kokumi! How have you been? Captain of Swordfish 2. Glad to have you back on Watatsumi Island. I would have liked to have given you a grand reception, but... What's going on? Not long ago, I hosted the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. It's the most important ceremony on Watatsumi Island. I'm guessing you'll have heard about it from Tsuyuko? What? How did you know we were the ones helping out Tsuyuko this whole Tsuyuko is one of the more concierge based on her description of the person who took the- This is all starting to sound pretty suspicious. Anyway, I'm sure Tsuyuko will have told you that the Watatsumi Goryo ceremony is a ceremony to reverse the holy soil phenomenon on Watatsumi Island.
Here's hoping I have the chance. Next year, I'm gonna apply for Swordfish 1 to be redeployed into Spectre management. Cause if it's that, or spend more time in Enkanomiya, I'll take my chance with the Spectres. Those armor monsters, closing in on you. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
Totally understand.
Anyway, we should be safe for now. There shouldn't be any more danger from here on out.
Hey, what's up?
It's Yabe, the odd guy from Stingray 3.
You seem kinda chipper compared to all the other soldiers.
Do I? Well, I've pretty much always loved horror stories and ghost stories and stuff, ever since I was a kid. This trip to Enkanomiya is something else, though. Totally mind-blowing. Super fun. 10 out of 10 would come again. Well, I mean, it's pretty sweet to have the chance to come to Enkanomiya. I actually kinda wanted to look into the Bunkoku puzzle while I'm here. It's the first of the 4 great puzzles of Enkanomiya.
Yeah, please don't do that. We're the ones that'll have to come rescue you.
Alright, well, never mind that. There's a makeshift camp at the top of those steps over there. Yeah, you should head up and catch some rest if you haven't been there yet.
Time to go.
Hey, look! A shrine maiden taking care of the wounded! That must be Sumi, right?
You are different from all the others. Are you human?
Well, he is, obviously. Just not a native of Watatsumi Island, that's all.
And you? A human hatchling? Oh, really? Because I thought that humans lose the ability to fly when they reach adulthood. Just like the baptismal bishops lose the ability to see in color when they reach maturity.
Sumi, you seem to know a lot about bishops.
Wait. How do you know my name?
Oh, the wounded soldiers mentioned you.
Oh.
Greetings. My name is Ueno, acting captain of Swordfish 1. We're here to evacuate the wounded and support the traveler's investigation. Swordfish 1 needs to rest and reorganize before commencing the evacuation. I'll see you later.
So you're here to help resolve this, hmm? Very well. It's taking all the energy I have to keep this light shining. I don't have the strength to try and combat the spreading darkness, too.
Do you understand what's going on?
The Void Realm is invading. The people of Byakuyakoku believe that there are 3 realms. The Bishop Realm, the Human Realm, and the Void Realm. The darkness spreading in Enkanomiya comes from the Void Abyss. Neither bishops nor humans can endure it.
But don't baptismal bishops like the dark?
No. They hate the light. But only because down here in the depths, the presence of light signifies human activity. In fact, the Bishop Realm is the realm of pure, primordial, elemental beings. It's actually referred to as the Light Realm in most books. The 7 sovereigns of the Light Realm are the 7 foremost elemental dragons at the pinnacle of the raw and primitive elemental forces.
So that's why Tsuyuko called this the 3 Realms Gateway Offering.
3 Realms Gateway Offering. Not far off the mark, actually. But technically, I think it should be called the Triangle Gateway Offering, because the source of the darkness from the void is the 3 towers at the corners of Enkanomiya's triangular borders.
Oh, the 3 towers! The ones where we did those trials!
You've been there before?
That's a long story.
Oh,
By the way, Sumi, what's up with the weird mask?
to hide my face. It has to do with some things that happened as I was growing up. Does that make me untrustworthy in your eyes?
No, not at all. You've been helping the wounded all this time. Everyone must be super grateful to you. It's just that...
Can't say I really understand what you're talking about. Anyway, if you want to rid this darkness from Enkanomiya, you can come to me for guidance. Of course, if you can trust me. I'm going inside to tend to the wounded and check in with the new arrivals. Please excuse me.
What are we gonna do? Paimon really wants to trust Sumi, but... Oh, how about we go ask the wounded?
Greetings.
Hello, we'd like to ask you about the masked shrine maiden, Sumi.
Because of her strange mask? Well, you've come to the right person.
Cool.
I was one of the first people that she rescued. Straight away, I thought there was something very weird going on. Who is this shrine maiden who knows the lost ceremonies of Enkanomiya? And why is she covering her face with a mask? So I started pestering her about it. I wasn't going to let up until I got an answer.
And?
There weren't so many people around at the time, so eventually she let me look behind the mask. It was actually pretty normal for the most part. There's just one thing she's trying to hide. Her eyes have snake-like pupils, thin vertical lines.
Whoa. Weren't you scared?
I probably would have been if every Watatsumi Islander wasn't so familiar with our legends. Or I should say, our history. The first familiars of the Watatsumi Omikami were the vassals of Watatsumi. Legend has it that they are a half-human, half-snake kind who helped our ancestors fight back the Bathismal Bishops. They were said to have disappeared long ago. But then Sumi showed up, and as soon as I saw her snake eyes, I instinctively trusted her. It's like the vassals have returned to help us in our moment of need.
Huh.
I'm no expert by any means, but I think Tsumi can be trusted.
Hello, what can I help you with?
Hi there. We wanted to ask you what you know about the masked shrine maiden, Sumi.
I see. What are you looking to know exactly? I've tried asking if she's seeing anyone, or whether she's looking right now, but she seems pretty tight-lipped about her love life.
That's not what we meant at all. We were more wondering, do you think there's anything suspicious about her?
Suspicious, huh? Suspicion, the unknowable, the unpredictable, unexplored territory. Mysterious? Enigmatic? Enchanting? Bewitching? Compelling? Addicting? Yeah. Know what I'm saying? I am being serious. Okay, look, if I had to pick one thing about her that's suspicious, I'd say, two things. Number one, her mask. It's pretty scary. I don't know why she chose it. Number two, some kind of pendant fell out of her sleeve when she was bandaging me up. It looked like it was a broken off piece of something. So maybe when you put them together, it makes a whole. Huh. Maybe the other half is held by Sumi's lifelong sweetheart.
Sounds like you hit the nail on the head, so, maybe ease off a little, bro? It looks like they're resting. Let's not disturb them. Paimon thinks we've got enough answers now. Let's find somewhere to recap what we know so far. Sumi's just inside the room. It'd be a bit awkward if she hears us talking about her behind her back. So here's what we learned from the soldiers. Sumi's mask hides her snake eyes, which the people of Watatsumi Island believe to be a distinguishing feature of Urabaxi's vassals. Based on her actions, it seems like all she wants to do is protect the people of Watatsumi Island. And from what she said, she's doing everything she can to combat the darkness spreading in Enkanomiya. So she seems pretty trustworthy. Paimon gets it. Like, why is she covering her pupils when they're obviously an easy way to win everyone over? Guess we'll just have to see what she has to say for now. But let's keep our guard up, just in case.
So, how's it going? Have you made a decision?
Yep! Let's team up to tackle the darkness!
Okay, then take this. It's called the Bokuso box. I found it in the Dainichi Mikoshi when I was looking for a solution, actually. The Dainichi Mikoshi was where I found the method and tools for the Sento ceremony. Lucky I can read human writing.
Why wouldn't you be able to? Or did you mean it's lucky that you can read the ancient Enkanomian script?
Oh, nothing. I just meant the script in the Deep Sea Healing Arts Compendium. I don't actually know if it's ancient or modern. Never mind all that. Let's get back to business. The Bokuso box collects light. It can dispel the darkness from the void within a small radius. So, for example, with the power of the Bokuso box, you can turn monsters affected by the darkness back into their original forms. As it happens, there are some monsters causing trouble around the camp. Go and try out the Bokuso box on them.
to go.
You're a good fighter.
You bet. We were the ones who went and got the Blood Branch Coral that one time after all.
You... So you...
What's wrong?
Nothing. If what you say is true, then I'm sure you'll be able to conquer the 3 border towers quite easily. Also, there are a few things I need to explain to you. According to what I have read, the fundamental purpose of the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri is to use the serpent god's life force to awaken its second familiars, the Senga Coralia. They are creatures that break down raw, primitive elemental energy into the milder elemental energy of the human realm. The giant coral is a symbol that the Senga Coralia have been awakened by the serpent's blood. The mass awakening of the Senga Coralia causes a transformation in the ecological environment of...
Makes sense. Even if you took away the darkness and the monsters, Enkanomiya would still look pretty different now with all the new plants and aura around.
Things are even more complicated than usual this time. The darkness from the Void Realm seems to be suppressing things in the Light Realm and the human realm, causing them to come to a standstill. You may need to use the power of the Bokuso box to dispel the darkness and allow the ecological transformation to continue. Please, try to solve the problem using the Bokuso box. I'll wait for an update for you under the statue over there.
So I'm back after all that journey in the 3 realms. Everything is done. Well, the part where I just visit all of the places and clear the corruption now. Finally can get back to this girl.
Sumi, we did it!
I can tell. It looks like all 3 towers have been successfully taken care of.
Yeah, it was kind of hard speedrunning because the event is about to be over.
The evacuation is now going much more quickly, thanks to the improved environmental conditions. Most of the soldiers have gotten out. But it seems like something happened that I hadn't foreseen. Please, come with me.
And she wants us to go inside. Okay, back up. I've been running around this place already for the last 4 hours. Or maybe 5. I lost track. Oh, even higher. Okay, next stairs. What's interesting in this 3 realms is that enemies are much less found in all of the places, especially this whole island. There's not a single enemy here. Oh yeah, she wants us to talk.
Darkness churning inside the Dainichi Mikoshi!
Yeah, that's the corruption.
Logically speaking, all of Enkanomiya should be back to normal by now. Unfortunately, this place has now become the most dangerous of all. I don't know why this is happening or what to do about it, but what I can tell you is the location of the guy behind all of this. I'm going to have to ask you to confront him and make him reveal his whole plan.
How did this happen?
I've been observing the flow of the darkness and I noticed something peculiar. There was a faint vortex continuously absorbing the darkness.
Faint
I
vortex?
can only assume that the flow must be triggered by his need for abyssal energy. He's extremely dangerous. Even most bishops would be no match for him.
Don't worry. He's a glutton for punishment.
Music to my ears. If I have deduced correctly, he should be in the library area right now.
Well, that was the last time, but I taught him a lesson. Okay, we'll go there. Enjo is a interesting kind of Abyss Herald. The only one that likes to have a little talk before the fight. Yeah, it is him.
Oh, hey. I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that surprising. Look at you, venturing out into the darkness, doggedly fighting your way through just to come and see me.
Yeah, that's just me.
You're the only person I can think of who could actually pull that off. Still, what's with you joining forces with them? Didn't expect that.
No.
Just trying to stall for time with small talk again.
Huh.
It's always.
Guess maybe you're not so clued up after all. Look, I understand that seeing me has gotten you a little agitated. But frankly, the fact that you're still so fired up and raring to go after the long journey here is a bit of a problem for me.
For you? Are you sure?
So, let's burn off that excess energy with a little exercise, huh? Just to calm you down enough to hear me out.
Oh, I'm calm. You better explain. Okay, talk's over. Time for the fight. Not with
Let the
pirates
show
though.
begin. Oz, reveal thy...
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Nice one. Actually, it did something to me this time.
How brightly burns the truth!
Missed that one.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Let's dance!
This part is for Barbara.
Go, Barbara, go!
It's your own fault, Angel.
Go, Barbara,
You
go!
wanted to fight.
Let the flames
And he's down.
Stop! Oh, my life is flashing before my eyes.
Really? Well, then I'm not finished just yet.
That woman with the slender pupils, what does she call herself?
Huh? How do you know about her?
Her
Obviously,
name,
the
what
abyss
is
knows.
it?
Huh. She calls herself Sumi.
That reptilian seems to be doing a pretty good job of human imitation.
Reptilian. Well, I had my doubts.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The Baptismal Bishops are a highly intelligent and fast-evolving kind. There have been legends about this for over 1,000 years now. The Bishop people.
Bishop people? Huh. Sounds like the kind of nickname Paimon comes up with all the time.
More or less, sounds like it.
Well, this one comes from an old Enkanomian legend. When the Baptismal Bishops were defeated, they began evolving to survive. That is to say, they imitated the victors. Eventually, this gave rise to a line of bishops who were indistinguishable from humans except for their pupils. These were the Bishop people. The story goes that they gradually infiltrated Enkanomiya and took over many high-ranking positions. Remind you of anyone?
Maybe.
We did hear that Sumi's pupils are vertical.
Yep. In good lighting, you can see that Reptile's pupils are thin, vertical lines. That's hard evidence that she's betrayed you right there.
But she's been helping us.
She is just using you to get revenge on me. I mean, I betrayed them first. I formed an alliance with the bishops. I said I'd plunge all of Enkanomiya into darkness so they could send their elites into the Dainichi Mikoshi and rescue their captive kin. In return, they'd allow the Abyss Order safe passage through their territory and help me rebuild the Three Towers.
That kinda explains how he got here. But why he's fighting them?
They didn't know that the darkness of the Abyss was a terrible poison to elemental beings.
So, they thought you had betrayed them?
I mean, I totally did betray them. To be fair, it'd be pretty humiliating for the Abyss Order if we unleashed the power of the Abyss on them and they were just frolicking around with no side effects.
You are pure evil!
Well, here's where we are now. Once she's done with you, she'll use the power of the Dainichi Mikoshi to suppress the Sangha Coralia and create darkness to protect the Bishops. They are probably diving down into the depths to rescue their imprisoned companions as we speak. It won't be long before the source of Blood Branch Coral is completely cut off.
Poor Baptismal Bishops. But still.
If you still want to save Watatsumi Island, you're gonna have to hurry.
Oh, I will
You can use the
hurry.
mechanism I left behind to guide
I'll
the
just
light
get rid of
and dispel
everyone.
the darkness in the Dainichi Mikoshi.
We don't believe a single word that comes out of your mouth.
Oh, come on, guys. Do you honestly have another choice?
Maybe. But you were trying to brainwash us.
This is just another fruitless trip to Enkanomiya for me at this point. But no biggie. I'm just a marginal figure in the Order. Unlike those who are falling over themselves to serve our Highness, I'm interested in more inconsequential things.
Okay, about that. Where is Lumine?
Ooh, yikes. I think I'm all out of time here. I'd better go. I would say, see ya, but I probably won't. Here, I've got a parting gift for you. It's something I picked up at the Dainichi Mikoshi.
And the second piece of that coin.
This looks like part of the same set as the one that Kokomi gave us. Wait, now's not the time for that. Oh,
And
I'm
he's
so
gone.
angry. He got away again. You can't trust that guy, even if he sounds like he's making sense. So let's go back to Tsumi and ask her about all this.
Yeah, just ask her what she thinks about her being the evil one.
Oh no, Tsumi's gone. We couldn't have missed her on the way here.
Why does it always end like this?
Come on, it's okay. Don't be sad. On
I'm
the
not
bright side,
sad.
Most of the soldiers have been successfully evacuated. If any bishops did come through here just now, at least no one will have gotten hurt. Even though, just thinking about that guy drives Paimon nuts. It seems we've got no choice but to give what he said a shot. Let's get some light in here.
Can use the mechanism to guide the light. Here we go, part 2. More like return to the places where you went already. Because I was fooled. And platforms showed up on their own, more chests showed up as well. I guess I can cut off this part.
But how do we reach it?
Just go next to the platforms. You'll find a way. And we got all 3 of these. We're using it with more light.
I'm shocked. It actually worked. For once, he didn't lie to us.
Well, technically speaking, he's never really lied to us. Just wasn't convincing.
Well, maybe with his sneaky way of explaining things, he doesn't have to. Why does Paimon feel like you two have reached some sort of mutual understanding?
I'm not
That is
sure.
not okay. The Dainichi Mikoshi should be accessible again now. Let's get down there and see. Oh, looks like we need to ride this thing down.
Yeah. Again we go with the elevator. Only this time it will be a different battle. Okay, where are they? Where are the bishops?
The ones by the looks of it. Guess
Oh.
they're the elites, huh?
Yeah, these are the
Still no sign of Sumi, though.
stronger boss versions.
Time to go.
Oh boy, I got achievement.
Wind strike.
Let the show begin.
Which one am I attacking?
By royal decree. Motion to compel.
Okay, get closer. Done.
After a careful head count, it seems like the baby bishops aren't here anymore. Guess they got rescued.
Those don't look like baby bishops.
If the Baptismal bishops really did come down here, that means that guy was telling the truth. So, Sumi really is a bishop person?
Oh, she could
But we
be.
still haven't seen her anywhere. Where the heck is she? Whatever. Let's head back up. It's Sumi! What is she doing in front of the Dainichi Mikoshi?
Waiting for us?
Since you came back, I'm curious to know. Did our rescue operation succeed?
Some baby bishops were rescued before we got there, but the old and weak bishops went back in the water to hide after we defeated the elites. Sumi, are you really a bishop person?
I have no intention of explaining anything. Although I can communicate with you, I know all too well that interaction with humans
Well,
can
that
only
means she
end in
is.
betrayal. The conflict between our two kinds will go on forever.
Hey, come on, you don't have to be like that.
Before I leave, I'm going to destroy this light.
Think you have what it takes?
Do not come any closer, and don't even think about trying to sneak up on me. This tower seems to hear my wishes. I just need to think the thought and it will change its brightness. And if I so desire, it will collapse before me.
Really, how that's gonna happen?
With the cognitive equivalent of a click of the fingers, I could destroy this source of great pain for the bishops. So why can't I do it?
Oh no. This is way more serious than losing access to the Blood Branch Coral. What are we gonna do?
Talk it over? Oh yeah, these are for you.
It's...
The pendant.
It's a pendant in the shape of... Are those 3 entwined snakes?
Maybe? I don't really know.
This pendant has been with me for as long as I can remember. why does it fit with your two pieces?
One piece for each realm. I think deep down you already know the answer.
Don't be ridiculous. Are you trying to say that I...
Paimon doesn't understand. This one is Kokomi's, this one is from the Dainichi Mikoshi, and Sumi's has been with her all along.
Yeah, you belong to Watatsumi Island.
I grew up with the Bishops. My only possessions were this pendant and a few boxes of books. I learned human language and writing from them, but not long after that, Enkanomiya was left without a single human being. It became completely empty. Only recently did I finally have the chance to make contact with humans and learn what the things I'd read in the books really meant.
Sumi?
There's a saying in your human books that I never understood until right now. People belong where they are born, but creatures belong where they are fed. I am a bishop, not a human. So I'm going back to where I belong. I guess the Dainichi Mikoshi isn't my concern. But we'll be back one day.
Okay, see you until then.
Sumi is gone. Why did she suddenly change her mind in the end?
Maybe Kokomi knows.
Right! Kokomi will have definitely anticipated this possibility. That would be why she gave us the pendant fragment in the first place.
Or maybe for good luck.
Everything's resolved here. Let's go back and tell her.
Yeah, after all of this nonsense, finally we can go back. Also, I'm low on health.
Ready, steady, go! Hey, Kokomi! You're back. The soldiers briefed me about what happened. You
Did
successfully
they?
worked with a shrine maiden named Tsumi to
How
clear
did
the
they
darkness.
say anything?
Then there was an unexpected change at the Dainichi Mikoshi. Is that so? Yeah, that's right. But after that is where things started to get all kinds of weird.
Yeah,
Really?
all kinds of weird.
Sorry, Kokomi. Paimon feels kind of bad that we ended up giving your pendant to it. There's no need to apologize. As I said, Watatsumi Island has no further need for it. It's a relic from back in the very beginning when the Watatsumi Omikami reorganized the court and reformed Enkanomiya. The 3 pendants were given to the Dainichi Mikoshi, the Sangonomiya line, and the vassals
Let's see,
of
it was
Watatsumi.
one for each person.
The original intention was that the common folk, the officials, and the divine vassals would all hold each other accountable. But today, only the common folk have flourished while the other 2 bloodlines have declined. So the pendant is of little use anymore.
Yeah.
Funny you should say vassals. One of the soldiers seemed to think that Sumi was one of those. But actually, her vertical pupils meant that she was a reptile. She fooled us all. That's not true. Vassals of Watatsumi typically take on a half-human, half-snake form, symbolizing that they are the familiars of our serpent god. At least, they used to. Over time, the vassals gradually became identical to humans, all except for the pupils of their eyes.
Well, that explains everything now.
Bishop people and reptilians, they're pure fiction. There is no evidence for their existence anywhere among Sangonomiya's classified documents. Oh, so Sumi isn't actually a bishop? The Watatsumi Omikami exhausted its power to create Watatsumi Island. And after that, it grew weaker and weaker. No more vassals of Watatsumi were born after that. But the records do mention the very last of the vassals.
No, maybe she was the special case.
All our hopes were placed onto her. She was going to be the one who could communicate between the bishops and the humans. But when she was just an infant girl, she and her guardian shrine maiden were attacked by bishops at the border of Enkanomiya.
Well, that's
Her
tragic.
whereabouts have been unknown ever since. Most believe she died that day, but some believe she was raised by the bishops. The people of Watatsumi owe a great debt of gratitude to the vassals of Watatsumi. Now that the bishops and Watatsumi Islanders no longer have a territorial dispute, I sincerely hope that she will find her way to where she belongs. Wherever that is for her.
What a story.
Still, now that we know how Blood Branch Coral works, I, as Divine Priestess of Sangonomiya, may need to think of a new way to counteract the Holy Soil phenomenon. For the time being, however, the issue is resolved. And all thanks to you. Watatsumi Island will be at peace for many decades to come. I can't thank you
Well,
enough.
at least one part of the region is at peace now. And that is done. Oh boy. 5 hours of speedrunning this. Of course, there is one thing left. It's go back to the bosses. Yeah, I'll think about that.